Hello and welcome back to the Forge. This is my third video, yes, because I split the first one into two. It's actually one video I intended, but it ended up being so long that I decided to make this video 3. This is going to be another ignition with motion some more copper and pile over here. And I just want to get some more ingots made. So let's go, without further ado, I suppose do the first ignition. I also want to sort this warp out today, so I'm going to get that done while I'm here. Hopefully you guys will be able to see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. Alright, I left my matches in the garage, so they're actually quite damp. So I'm just going to use a lighter to match them. Stupid mistake, but there you are. So the metal tabs that are holding the fiberglass, or the fire resistant fiberglass cotton, has actually come off the lid. So I'm struggling to find out how to hold it in place. I've got it up temporarily, so we should all be good for now. The actual lining started to separate, so its layers like that actually started to separate. So what I've used steel from the SWA to wind it together, so it's almost like knitted, stitched together now, so it shouldn't separate. All I need to worry about is getting it staying in the lid. On this. That's the last of the copper now. I'm going to readjust you so you'll be lower down so you can see the actual pour, because I realised last time it wasn't any good.
time for an experiment. I have not even enough to fill up one of them kilos ingot, so I'm going to pour it into water because it's raining quite a lot outside. You can't really see it here, but over there it is. And I just want to see what happens, basically. Why not? See what happens. Right, you ready? Whoa. That's cool. I didn't expect it to bubble like that. Right, experiment over. Right, I'm just going to dry off, well, cool down these tongs, but I bet they'll be hot. Yep, hot. Bloody hot. Right, hello. It's quite warm in here, as I'm sure you can tell by the sweat and the furnace. Right, so it's still cooling down. You can see just here, this furnace, this crucible was still boiling hot. But that was really fun once again. I decided to do a little experiment at the end just to see what would happen when you pour molten metal into water. And apparently it bubbles. I'll flip it around and show you in a minute, but it's created quite a cool effect on the floor. So yeah, I didn't have as much copper this time, but not by a lot. I reckon only by about 1 ingot. I'll show you again in a second. But yeah, the weather's out there. It's quite miserable. It's not nice. But it's fine because I'm inside. I've got a garage door over my head and roof over here. These are my lights, by the way. Yeah, good lights. Got them for like £5. They're on sale, so done me no wrong so far. They last about 3 hours and they light up quite nicely in there. But yeah, I had a lot of fun again doing this. And I'm actually going to do a sit down video next, and sort of explain what I want to do with the schedule. So between this video and your last video was probably about 2 weeks worth of time elapsed for me, but for you it should only be a week, hopefully, maybe a little bit longer, I don't know. But I'm gonna change schedule slightly, and add a few more things in. So I'm going to do a sit down video next and talk about that, because obviously I want to make a schedule and stick to it and talk to you guys about what I want to do in the future, where I want to take it, so on and so forth. So next time you'll see me will be, well, some of you will see me is in that video, because it's not going to be directly related to the forge. So but I'll discuss it then, and you know, we'll go through it then. But until then, I'll leave you with the nice footage of the molten, well, what was molten copper that bubbled in water. Let's find out. Alright, here it is. Here it is. Do you see all this? It's just the little bubbles of molten copper. It's really, focus, there we are. It's really quite cool. There's none of it's adhered to the ground, which is actually quite surprising. Can you see here? It's just little, it came out in a stream obviously and bubbled everything. But it's really cool. I think I might just sort of leave that here because it's quite a cool effect. And one last thing, I remembered to put the lid on the furnace this time, because as I said last time, I actually warped the lid so it wouldn't actually fit in the seal, where now it does. But yeah, that one's now kind of dead. Which is a bit of a shame, but is what it is. These things happen when you're sort of learning about it, and I'm sure they happen to the best of people, to be honest. So yeah, without further ado, I'll see you in the next video. See you, bye.